Well, gotta say, it's a nice Monday afternoon as we are walking, enjoying life, enjoying the sounds of nature. Shoot, about right here. This is a good spot for the hearing the birds. Absolutely love to hear the sounds of nature. Well, we've had a lot of things on our mind. The last weekend we did not go horseback riding. Well, we did get some pretty good pictures for book 2. That is coming out next year. But anyway, gonna be pretty exciting when I get that secondary book ready to go, and it'll be finished by the end of the year. I feel like something's there. I don't know what that was. I feel like spider webs or something. Just feel it. Right there. Probably my beard. I'm growing out my beard pretty good. We have not been through an apartment walk in a long time. On this Monday afternoon, just a day where we can relax. A lot of y'all are probably saying, why didn't you go to work today? Well, it's because we had a lot of things that we had to do this morning. I had to get up and pay my rent. And a lot of times when I get off of work, the people at the main office are already gone by the time I pull up. And so far, they're closed, which that kind of gets me on my angry side, because I can't get nothing like that finished. I have to take an off day just to catch them. But anyway, we got my rent paid. I'm good to the end of the month. And yeah, so far, we're all good. Now, even like right in here, we are listening to the sounds of the birds. That place right there still look abandoned. I think it is. I don't think anybody has lived there ever since I've been here for the past 3.5 years, going on 4. But yeah, anyway, so come down and take a seat right here on the good old play area. Well, it surely gets me out of the house for a while. Sounds like a compressed nail gun. You have a compressor at the end of that thing. And use nail shingles. That's what it would be used for. But yeah, it's pretty much where all the kids come out and play. And it takes me back to that time where I used to play on one of these. And come over here and have a good time. There's probably a view up here too, See, that's where all the kids come and they go down the big huge slide and stuff. But yeah, this has got a great view. Just look at it. Wow. You can see almost everything up here. But yeah, you got to be careful on this thing. Don't want to fall off of it. Then you got like a little steering wheel right here. Yeah, a lot of you are probably saying, well, I'll tell you what, you still look like a kid too. But anyway, just takes me back to some good old memories. Oh yeah, some more boards off this wall right here. See, that's just a nice looking way that goes through these townhomes. Yeah, got a sewage thing right there sticking out of the ground. Square top lid. Oh man, I love the sounds of the birds. Just relaxing. It's even relaxing on the ranch too. You know, you're on horseback ride, you're going through the woodlands, film a series on horse, and you hear the birds chirping. You're having a good time and stuff. It's always good to have a good time. And I always do. I have a good time filming there at West Creek, and that will never change. No, because season 5 may have wrapped up in filming. Now season 6 is about ready to start post-production for 2027. But yeah, gonna be pretty good. We're gonna have a good time doing that. Yeah, just a lot of nice little townhomes and stuff. I probably told you all the story about my uncle who lived in Midland. He had a townhome, and I was looking at that on Google Maps, and yes, a lot of things have changed on it. No, and I can't believe it's been 8 years going on 9 years that he's been gone. You know, he was 65, I think, when he passed on. Yeah, see a couple of men on that roof over there. Well, I think they are laying down some shingles and stuff. But yeah, come out here just to walk around and tell you guys a lot. Updates and stuff. Enjoy the sounds of nature. So, yeah, horseback riding adventures. Gonna be pretty good the next couple of years. 2027, 2028. And even seeing a lot more books come out too. Get a lot more photos than what we're getting right now. We'll definitely see 3 or 4 or even 5 books out to go. You know, and partners like myself and Picani. You know, and that's a lot on what the series does, you know. There's a lot of horses in the show, and Picani, in my opinion, will always be number one. He's a great kid. He drove all that stress away, and I feel like I was never alone because of him. You know, through the years, losing two friends is hard. But, oh, knowingly he was there, and he made me feel a whole lot better after those years. But you know what? We're doing a whole lot better. I don't feel stressed at all. You know, I feel great. And you know, I love that boy with all my heart. I love him like nothing else. You know, it makes me very happy that I found somebody that took away everything that I had. Sorry, getting emotional and stuff. But just happy that I found somebody that'll take that away from me. And Picani did all of that. He made my life happy again. And, you know, he really did. I can't ever thank him enough, but I do give him my love and respect. And Lana, she knows how much I love him. And that's all that matters, you know. That boy just makes me happy. You know, he wants a hug, I give it to him. He's a good kid. And I hope and pray that that goodness will never leave him. You know, there's just a lot there's a lot going on right now. But we all hope for the best, and we pray that things will change. Hopefully the stock markets will go up, or something good will happen. I mean, I don't know. Something will. But yeah, just birds chirping, just peace. A lot of high clouds today. Just a lot going on. Boy, just a lot of wood coming down around the property. Like right up here. Man, this is like wooded area right here. Look at that. Wow. A lot of trees in there. And yeah, big, huge rocks. You can actually sit on these rocks right here. But yeah, you know what? This is our 10th season of A Day in the Life. And yes, we are renewed season 6 after this one. Filming my great adventures. From the time I moved in to the time I had so many problems. I felt so much hatred and bitterness after my former friend stole from me. Well, you know what? He told his last lie and he got kicked out. He's been deserted. He's been lost and forgotten. You know, and there was just a lot of things that went through the first series. It took me a while to get over what Benny did. No, and I hate to mention his name on video and stuff, but he did a lot. He made everybody heartbroken because of his own actions. But you know what? I mean, he took everything I had and, you know, just deserted me. But you know what? I moved on to a better life. And it was a life that I should have deserved a long time ago. A more happier one, at least. You know, he ain't involved, and that's a good thing. You know, he's going to stay out. But, you know, after I found West Creek and I met a lot of new friends and started riding horses again, felt a whole lot better. You know, and I would have made Ronnie a whole lot happy. If you don't know who Ronnie is, he was the guy that had a ranch across the street from the Wingate home. Well, he had horses and he was a friendly guy. You guys would have loved him. And, you know, after what had happened, you know, a lot happened in 2004. Ronnie passed away from a heart attack. My mom and dad were divorcing each other. A lot changed in that year alone. But anyway, we never forget an old friend like him. Look what I see over there. There's a squirrel just right there. Oh, man. Did you guys see the squirrel? Because he's right there. Look at that. You got you a nut? Yeah, look at that. Look at that squirrel. Just took a nut, picked it up off the ground, and put it right in his mouth. Where'd he go? Did he go up the tree? Oh, there he is. Oh, where'd he go? Oh, I can see him. He's up on that tree limb right there. Oh, boy. There's plenty of nuts on the ground for you. Yep. But anyway. Well, it looked like that house is deserted. You know, one right there. But yeah. I always keep my friend Ronnie in memory. But hey, you know what? I'm making him proud just by riding horses and doing a TV show and a series and books and making a memory that I'm very well proud of. Horseback riding adventures, ranch hand adventures, Christmas shows, even a book. And yeah, book 2 coming out at the end of this year. It just isn't going to release right now because we still have this year in front of us, but it will release hopefully December 31st, 2025. Be the last day before we celebrate New Year's and 2026. Now it's going to be really good. But yeah, you know what? Lana, she's a great person. And Ace, Ace is good too. I got to see them both during the weekend and see all my friends. Oh yeah, people walking up and down the street. Yeah. Just a nice afternoon to come out, walk around, enjoy life. Hear the birds chirping. When I talk about Benny, I'm glad I got rid of him. And that was the day that he told his last lie and that I quit believing in him. And, it's been 3.5 years after I gave up. I said, I'm not going to do this anymore. I'm not going to be lied to my whole life because of him. But I'm happy. I moved on. And yeah, I think about him each and every day, wondering if he changed after I've been gone for so long. But all knowingly, he will never see me again. Because if I ever saw him, I think it'd be a fight. I mean, that's what I'm thinking. It would have been a fight like nothing else. But you know what? As long as I move on and be happy in life, that's all that matters. And yeah, it is. It's good to move on, and it's good to get away from the people that you prove your worth to them, and they don't really see how much you are to them.